Okay, hello again. This is Ryan Zhang from APAC service team. So in previous video, we demonstrate how using the ops agent running on the OpenShell for pattern 1 architectures. And in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit difference of pattern 2s. I'm using the same ops agent logic, but architecture a little bit different, separate them, make my tool calling separately, running in the sandbox boundary, but keep my agent process outside of the sandbox. And this is the detailed architecture of the demo applications. On the right side, I have a agent chat again, and there are a couple of scenarios. I will run through this to show how you can scale, run it in a scale way to achieve the scalability, basically. And also, you can notice that there's an ops agent running outside of sandbox, but there's a tool calling, agent tool calling. The execution layer was putting inside of the OpenShell sandbox. Yeah, basically that's it. Let's jump into the demo environment. Again, so now you can see this one, the ops agent OpenShell P2. It is the ops agent running in OpenShift. There's no OpenShell, it's an ordinary, it's a normal container. And in the below, there's a OpenShell dashboard. Again, there's no sandbox running so far. Let me start my agent chat. This time, I'm going to set my agent to ops agent P2. And I'm going to say who is Ryan Zhang again. So this request will first hitting to this ops agent, and it will consulting the large language model and trickling the API call to roast the API. And then this API calling will be executed in the sandbox environment. Now you can see this P2 0310 is a sandbox part. Now you can see this one, it utilizes this HTTPS to communicate with my ops agent. And there's a conversation concept over here, and it's already completed. It's using a curl command, and it's fetching the same data I have in my internal. If I do another sessions, so you notice that the session will be different. And who is Ryan Zhang? And you can notice that it will start another one. So basically, it's a per conversation, per session. It will build its own execution layer. And what's more, I'm going to show you, I also have the sub-agent concept. So in my ops agent, it handles this. Agent 1, who is Bob, and agent 2, who is Tom. So each sub-agent, it will start its own conversations. And by this way, your ops agent, your main process still remains, still the same, but it's for different task, a different sub-agent, it will start its own execution layers. And what's more, also a concept of like a per batch running. And I can say who is Ryan, who Tom, Billy, Joe, and Alice, etc. So now you can see that I parallelly putting a lot of them over here. It will parallelly start those agents at the same time. So by this way you keep your main ops agent intact, but your execution layer can be scaled in a better way. And each for this batch layer, each task finish, it will be terminated, and you can decide its behavior, of course. So I just want to show you lightly on this to show you that there are different ways of architecturing the agents running with OpenShell, because a very common challenge is that what about the performance? How do I scale it up if every my agents running have to be in a sandbox pod, etc. And also, if you're hitting any failure domains, it has a benefit of control the blast radius, for sure. Okay, that's all I want to explain for the pattern 2. Thanks for watching.